If you are inside a Christian world, or a capitalist world, or a Jewish world, or a Republican world, or a democratic world, these are worlds of ideas. These are ideas. And we can live by ideas, but we can't live by ideas alone.
Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Hope all of you are having a very, very, very good day or night, whatever time it is that you're from. Today's video, I wanted to talk about an experience I had last night. Well, it was around, I guess like 1 or 2 a.m., something like that. So today, actually, at the time of at the day of filming, not the time of filming, the day of filming, it was last night. But man, it was just so bizarre. So I had smoked a bowl earlier that day, right? And it was either a bowl or a joint. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a bowl. And I had, just a little bit. I didn't smoke a whole lot, just to relax a little bit, right? So I, went and showered and everything, got cleaned up, got ready for bed, and my thoughts were racing, my thoughts were racing. I couldn't sleep, right? So I was like, I had a shower. I already had a shower. I want to roll one more joint before I go to sleep, just to help me sleep, to knock me out, right? That's my mind. I just want to be knocked out to help me sleep. So I was like, I'll just take a shower in the morning, before I go to work and everything. It'll be all right. And I got to work I got to be on my way in about 30 minutes. So, but anyway, so I did that. I got my little filter tip, rubbed my little joint, and went outside and smoked every bit of it, every single bit. And I, came back inside. I laid down. I listened to some stuff on YouTube. I think it's some spiritual stuff or probably some Terrence McKenna stuff. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I decided to turn my phone off and just go to sleep in silence. No music, no nothing. I just want to sleep in silence tonight. So I laid on my side, and I noticed I couldn't stay still. It was very weird. It was a very weird energy. And my feet were, like, my legs were, like, together. They weren't spread apart. Like, my legs were, like, stuck, like, they were together. And I was, like, wriggling in the bed. Like, I had this energy moving through me, and I just had to go. My legs were, like, wavy and waving around and stuff. And I just kept doing that for a minute. I was like, this energy's really weird. And I felt like my heart was, I could notice my heart beating more, and like it wasn't speeding up too much, but I was like, okay, this is an energy. This is like an energy I'm feeling through my body. And there was so much in me that I just wriggled my whole body around in bed. Like I slithered my whole body around. It was very strange. And I closed my eyes and I noticed this little coil. It was like a coil, like I could see it. I can't explain it other than this. This is the only way I can explain it. I saw it and I felt it at the same time, but it was so weird. I saw it and felt it at the same time. That's the only way I can explain it. And the visual I got was it at the base of my body, and it was right as I was wriggling, it rose up and up and up. I had to wriggle, and it kept rising up through my body, and it was like a coil. It was a little spring. You know how you see like a spring underneath like the tire of a car? It was like that, but it was like white, and it was like light energy or something. And it was a coil, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And the more and more I looked at it, I started to tune into it, and I looked at it, and it was a serpent. Like I could see the head and stuff, and it kept rising up, and I was like, oh, I don't know, like, what's going on? It just kept going. Like I didn't want to interrupt the process, but it got to my throat. It got right here. And, I was like, I don't know if I can trust it. I don't know. But then I was like, well, it came natural. Nothing was forced. This happened naturally. I'm just going to let it take its course. So I leaned back my head. I was like, okay, I'm accepting this experience, you know. I lean back, I open my mouth. My eyes are closed at this point, mind you, and the spring extended, shot out of my mouth, and it was like it extended out straight, like I could see the head of the serpent go, and it shot out of my mouth into the air. And mind you, before, like as this was happening, like before as I was singing the coil, my lips were vibrating. I forgot to mention that too. My lips were vibrating the whole time. It was like do this, and this is kind of how it felt. It's like when you go, and your lips start to tingle and tickle and buzz. That's what it felt like, sort of, more or less. And you know, when it got it to my throat and I decided to accept it, it went, because it stayed there, and then as soon as I opened my mouth, it went and sprung out. And that's pretty much what happened. And the buzzing in my mouth stopped buzzing, and I got out of, you know, that meditative state I was in, and I was like, whoa, this is strange. And I kept looking it up, and like what I found was, I'm pretty sure it was a Kundalini awakening. And like, I've always read about it, I've always looked into it, but you know, I've never had one. I didn't really know, you know, what it was, like, or what it felt like until now. And I guess that was kind of like maybe a partial one, because it didn't go through my crown chakra. It came out my throat or my mouth. And I think it was like maybe pushing some energy through to where maybe I'll be able to communicate better, you know, put out my creative side more clearly, and you know, things like that. Hopefully I'll keep you guys updated on whatever changes, because I'm pretty excited, man. I'm really excited. But you know, sorry, got a bug. But you know, I just wanted to share that experience with you guys. This is my first Kundalini awakening, and man, this is a milestone on the spiritual journey. So just wanted to keep you guys in tune with that. So, you know, if you want updates, stay updated. You know, I'll be making videos on whatever happens next, whatever experiences I have with it, whatever changes, you know, things like that. But yeah, I know it's not really been a long video, but you know, I hope you guys enjoyed. And you know, maybe if you guys have had a Kundalini experience, or have, you know, maybe some more vast knowledge of this, feel free to put anything that you would like in the comments down below, and about your experience or anything about Kundalini energy, because I'm pretty excited to see what comes next, man. I hope this happens again. I hope I get like one of the I'm hoping for one of the crown chakra Kundalini activations. That would be really cool. But you know, it's very strange. It just happens so spontaneously. You know, sometimes things just happen like that. But you know, hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, if you did, you know, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps push it into the algorithm. You don't have to do that, obviously, but it helps push everything out there into the, you know, the YouTube algorithm, you know. But you know, this is my story. This is my adventure of my life, and you know, I look forward to sharing it all with you guys. So I have to go get ready real quick for work. I gotta be on my way soon, but peace out. Have a good one. I'll see you guys later.